a publisher is basically selling. And so, as well as us having some direct relationships with core publishers like, Gumtree and News and Channel 7 and realestate.com.au and things like that. So, maybe we're getting that at a slightly more advantageous price, or having a direct connect with that business rather than going through another, exchange like authorized buyers. So that's where we add value, and therefore that's where we can make margin. But of course, your margin is therefore always being called into question, and your value is always being called into question. And that's why typically Criteo, unlike Google and Facebook, is rapidly held to a sort of ROI, ROAS, whatever you want to call it, number, because there's always the sense of, well, what are you actually delivering? If I spend $1 here, what are you giving me back? If we end up buying expensive inventory, or inventory that people don't click on, or ads that don't convert, then that's, that creates a problem for us. And so that's what keeps us on our toes, which means our IP needs to be that much better than our competitors, which it is. And I genuinely think that. I'm not just being a company loyalist in saying that, but when we go head to head with our competitors, we generally create better results, which is ironic given that, Google and Facebook have that inventory as house inventory, but they will have segmented that into a kind of like a wholesale arrangement that they make one part of the money in, but then other parts of the business are adding, like for GDN, they're adding, like, again, an extra margin, as we are, for that extra IP, which is not just can I find the inventory and buy it, but can I make smart decisions and add value to the decision making process and create an outcome.